Former Trump aide Hope Hicks whined about the fact, following the Capitol riot, that her and everybody else in that administration now looked, as she put it, like domestic terrorists. We're all a part of this now, she says. We can't erase this stink from January 6th that is now upon us. And we know this because this was included in text messages that Hope Hicks sent to Julie Radford, who was Ivanka Trump's chief of staff at the time. So here is that text message exchange, and you'll find out when I read this that Hope Hicks isn't mad that she looks like a domestic terrorist. She's mad that looking like a domestic terrorist is going to hurt her future endeavors. Here's what they said. Hope Hicks texted, quote, "In one day, he ended every future opportunity that doesn't include speaking engagements at the local Proud Boys chapter. And all of us that didn't have jobs lined up will be perpetually unemployed." She said she was, quote, "so mad and upset. We all look like domestic terrorists now." To which Radford replied, "Oh yes, I've been crying for an hour." They then went on to attack Stephanie Grisham, who was Melania Trump's chief of staff, for resigning. They said, well, that kind of seems a little self-serving, is what they said in the tweets. So you're mad that you're a part of the administration and now you look like a domestic terrorist, but only because that's going to prevent you from getting a future job. Then you have a woman who had enough sense to say, wow, this looks bad, I'm out of here. And you attack her because she had the good sense that you clearly lack. If you didn't want to have that stink upon you for the rest of your life, that's what you should have done. You should have said, I am done with this. I don't want to be a part of it. But more importantly, what did you think was going to happen? Even if the Capitol riot had never taken place, throughout the Trump administration, I sat here and I talked about report after report showing that people that were coming and going from the Trump administration were struggling to find jobs somewhere else. Nobody wanted to hire the people that were leaving the Trump administration. So again, even if January 6th hadn't happened, you still likely would not have been able to get a job, because working for Donald Trump in one of the most corrupt and incompetent administrations we've ever seen isn't exactly the glowing resume that you think it is. But you chose to stay. At any point while you were working for him, you could have left. You could have left when he started his trade war and said, this is ridiculous. Everybody here told you not to do it. You did it anyway. You're hurting the economy. I'm out. You could have done it when the photos of the kids in cages on the southern border came out. You could have said, this is a bit much for me. I'm out of here. You could have done it any time when he tweeted out attacks on people's personal appearances. You could have done it when he called the media the enemy of the people over and over and over again, to the point where some of his crazed supporters went out and actually tried to attack media outlet headquarters. You could have left during any of that extremism that we saw coming out of that Trump administration, but you made the choice yourself to stay there. And now you're upset about the consequences of that? That's your own fault. Aren't the Republicans, don't they pride themselves on being the party of personal responsibility? So take a little bit of personal responsibility here. Don't whine about it while you're texting with your friends when you're the one who made the choice to remain a part of that administration through every horrible thing that went on before January 6th.
This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.